Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Andy Does It All. Got a little switch up today from my normal reviews that I do. Today I want to talk about a story of mine, a personal life experience that happened to me. It's probably been about 3 years now, I would say. I was scammed out of $45,000 in approximately 1 month's time. So the way this all started was I was working in a factory. Been working there for about 12 or 13 years. And I decided after carpal tunnel surgery, stress, working, sometimes 16-hour days, I wanted to make a change. So I walked away from the job to start doing real estate. And during that time, I thought I would pick up trading stocks. Thought it would be a great idea. I had $30,000, $40,000 in the account at the time. And so I found a group online. There was a group called Tim Sykes, Penny Stock Trading. And in that group, there's a chat forum. And different people talk and post, how good they did and what their profits were. And there was a guy named Billy Wilson. He had a trading group that he started called Wolves of Wall Street. Kind of make you think twice a little bit, with a name like that. But super nice guy. Super nice guy. So I got to chatting with him. Everybody was like, man, he's a scammer. He ain't really making that money. So I traded alongside with him for about almost a year. And year and a half. Met his wife at the time, his daughter, knew all their names. I took big trades, sometimes $10,000 trades plus. One of my biggest profits I had made was on Weight Watchers at the time. And anyways, so my real estate gig started off really slow. Trust me, people, it's not that easy. You might think it's easy. It's not that easy to be a real estate agent. You have to get out there. You have to door knock. You have to talk to people constantly. You have to send out flyers. You have to pay for commercials. So for the first year, I made no profit. I couldn't get any buyers, no sellers. I was paying a monthly fee to a broker. And I said, you know what? I still had money saved up, but I was used to making good money at the factory and, going a year with no steady income coming in, it was tough. I was doing side jobs. I was staying in decks. I was cleaning out people's vents in their homes to clean out the bird nests that build up inside of them and, just to make a little extra money. So that guy, Billy, he says, hey, Andy, why don't you send me $30,000, he says, and I'll trade along with your money with my money, he says, and at the end of the year, whatever profits I get, you can take your money. And I was like, well, man, $30,000. I was like, man, that'll clear out almost all my account at the time. And I said, man, how about I do 15? But I was like, man, you got to come here. I got to meet you in person before, I've only known you online. So he has family here where I'm located in Michigan. And he flew down, talked to me, met my son, met my daughter. They're like, he's a really nice guy, Dad. I said, yeah, he's pretty cool. So after a while, I wired the money over. I said, I'll do $15,000. Wired $15,000 over to him. He said, cool, good deal. And left his headphones over my house. I sent them all the way back to Texas for him. So long story short, a year goes by. So now it's been 2 years. But right after that, in a week later, a friend comes to me with a proposal. And he says, Andy, he says, my brother has a real estate investment. He says he needs about $30,000. He'll pay you back within a month, $6,000 in interest. I was like, okay. This is my best friend. Trust him 100%. He's like a father to my kids. And I said, okay, that sounds like a good deal. He says, no matter what, I got your back. So fortunately, I had faith in that part, on that $30,000, that if I do get scammed by his brother, at least I will be out of the money for a short time on that one, but I'd get it back. So a year goes by. I talked to the guy, Billy Wilson. I said, hey, man, I'm ready to take my profit. What do I got? During the whole year, every week he would show profits, building up. Man, that count's building up. Out of the 15,000, I was up to like 20-something thousand he was showing me. He did analysis. He did talks every single day, how the trading group was going. Some people invested 100,000 with this guy. Some people invested 50, some 30, 40. There's probably a group of about 30 of us. And he goes, you know what? He says, man, I hate to tell you this, but I lost it all. And he's showing like, almost $1 million in his account, like he was balling. He says, I lost it all. And I'm like, how can that be? And so I tried everything. I called this guy. I threatened this guy. I did everything under the moon. I was going to get a billboard out. Here I knew him for over 2 years at the time before I finally gave my money up, and would have never thought that would have happened. And to this day, never seen it, never heard from him again. And just want people to be aware of this guy. If you trade stocks, he went under the name of Wolves of Wall Street, was his trading group. I still think he's probably out there scamming people. And I'll show you what he looks like here. And just beware. Just be careful. I didn't think I could ever get scammed like that, but I did. Now back to the 30,000. 3 months went by, nothing. 4 months went by, nothing. Excuse after excuse, like both of them were. Excuse after excuse. And it continued on and on and on till a year goes up with this guy for the 30,000. My friend's brother finally says he doesn't have the money, that his investment in the real estate that he did was basically fell through, this deal that he had going on. So now I am working a job making $14 an hour. Quit my job of 13 years where I was making about $23 an hour, full benefits, out $45,000, and having to start fresh. So, just want to let people know, be careful. I didn't think I could ever be taken from it. Fortunately, my friend did pay me back from his brother, the 30 plus the 6 in interest. But just be careful. Even people you might know that seem like real good friends, unless you have 100%, they're, even then you just never know. So that's where I'm at. I'm doing real estate now. I'm doing pretty good, not too bad. But just a little story that I wanted to share and let people know that, there's a lot of scammers going out there. I love these YouTube channels where they're catching these scammers from other countries, taking people's money. You're not going to catch me slipping on that level. But if you're a friend or a family member, you might catch me because I got a big heart, and I trust people who are close to me. And you know what? That money is money. I sleep good every night. I don't let it bother me. That's the other thing. If life can be stressful, it can be up and down. I lost my wife of 28 years. I was married, or with her, and married for 23 years as just high school sweethearts. And, it was traumatic. And she ended up passing away after the divorce from a drinking problem. Just literally not even a year later. So, life is tough, but just keep a positive attitude, ride out the storms. You know, I had a brother that committed suicide. You know, there's a lot of struggles, and you know, we see the world's getting worse. But don't let it eat at you. You know, just every day wake up as a new refreshing day. Don't worry about tomorrow, worry about today, and you know, I think you'll be all right. So that was my little story. I hope it helped you guys. I hope it was a little interesting. You take care, and we'll check you out in my next video. Like, subscribe, would be greatly appreciated. All right, we'll see you.